When the ESP BAS light pops on, your car is basically telling you, hey, my safety helpers aren't fully confident right now. It doesn't always mean the car is about to break down, but it does mean systems that help you stay stable during slippery moments might be reduced or turned off until the problem is fixed. It's the Car Problems YouTube channel. Subscribe and let's get started. What ESP and BAS actually are. ESP usually means Electronic Stability Program, also called ESC on some cars. It watches the car's direction and yaw, compares it to what you're doing with the steering wheel, and if the car starts sliding or fishtailing, it can cut engine power and brake individual wheels to help you regain control. BAS usually means Brake Assist System. It's designed to help in panic braking moments. If you hit the pedal fast, BAS can boost braking force quicker than your foot alone, reducing stopping distance. So if that light comes on, it often means stability control and brake assist may not work normally. Your regular brakes still work, but the smart help might be missing. Is it safe to drive with the ESP BAS light on? Most of the time, you can still drive to get it checked, but you should drive like it's raining even if it's dry. Leave more distance, avoid aggressive acceleration, avoid sharp high-speed turns, and be extra careful on wet roads. If the light comes on together with a red brake warning, the ABS light, or you notice the brake pedal feels weird, the steering is heavy, or the car is acting unstable, that's a stop and take it seriously moment. In that case, it's smarter to pull over safely and get help rather than pushing your luck. Why the ESP BAS light comes on in the first place. These systems rely on sensors. If one sensor sends a signal that doesn't make sense, the car often turns off the feature instead of guessing. Think of it like your phone disabling Face ID when the camera is covered. The most common causes are simple and boring, which is good news. The number one common cause, a bad brake light switch. Yep, that tiny switch behind the brake pedal can cause big drama. Your car needs to know exactly when you're braking. If the switch is failing, it may send brakes on and brakes off signals at the wrong time. ESP and BAS hate that, so the warning light comes on. Typical hints include brake lights that stay on, don't come on, or come on only sometimes. Sometimes cruise control stops working too. Steering angle sensor problems after battery work or alignment. Your car needs to know where the steering wheel is pointed. If you disconnected the battery, replaced it, had an alignment, or the steering wheel wasn't centered afterward, the steering angle sensor may need recalibration. This can be as simple as turning the wheel fully left, then fully right, then driving straight a short distance. On many cars, though, the correct fix is a scanner procedure to zero the sensor. Wheel speed sensor issues. ESP, ABS, and traction control share wheel speed sensors. If one wheel reads 0 km per hour, while the others read 40, the computer says something's wrong and shuts things down. This can happen from a damaged sensor, a broken wire near the wheel, corrosion in a connector, or a cracked tone ring, the toothed ring the sensor reads. It can also happen after brake work if a wire got tugged or routed wrong. Low battery voltage and charging problems. These systems are picky about voltage. A weak battery, bad alternator, or even dirty battery terminals can cause random warning lights. If you've noticed slow cranking, flickering lights, or multiple warning lights appearing together, don't ignore the electrical basics. ABS module or hydraulic unit issues. Less common, more expensive, but it happens. The ABS module is the brain and pump that pulses brakes for ABS and stability control. If it fails internally, you may get ESP, BAS, ABS warnings together. Usually the car stores clear fault codes pointing in that direction. Brake fluid level and brake system faults. Some cars will throw stability-related warnings when brake fluid is low, or if the brake system reports an issue. Low fluid can be as simple as worn brake pads, but it can also mean a leak. If you ever see fluid dropping over time, that's not normal. What you should do first before spending money. Start with the simple checks that cost nothing and often fix it. Step 1. Restart and see if it returns. If it came on once after a bump or a wet day, shut the car off, wait a minute, restart and see if it returns on the next drive. If it stays off, you may have had a temporary sensor glitch, but keep an eye on it. Step 2. Check brake lights and the brake pedal feel. Have someone watch your brake lights while you press the pedal. Make sure they come on instantly and go off instantly. If they're inconsistent, the brake light switch moves to the top of the suspect list. Also, pay attention to the pedal. A normal pedal is firm and predictable. A pedal that suddenly feels soft, sinks, or requires pumping is a separate brake issue that needs attention. Step 3. Check battery voltage and terminals. If you have a simple multimeter, a healthy battery with the engine off is usually around 12.4 to 12.7 volts. And with the engine running, you typically see something like 13.5 to 14.7 volts depending on the car. Dirty or loose terminals can cause chaos, so make sure they're clean and tight. Step 4. Scan for codes, even if the car drives fine. This is the biggest money saver. The car stores fault codes telling you which sensor or circuit is unhappy. A basic OBD2 reader sometimes shows generic codes, but for ESP BAS, you often need a scanner that can read ABS ESP modules. Don't guess and replace parts blindly. Read codes first, then fix what the codes point to, and confirm with a test drive. How the fix usually goes in real life. If it's a brake light switch, it's often a quick, inexpensive repair and the light stays off afterward. If it's steering angle calibration, it may be a reset procedure or a quick scanner calibration. If it's a wheel speed sensor or wiring, the fix is either replacing the sensor or repairing a damaged wire near the wheel, then clearing codes. If it's low voltage, a battery or alternator repair stops the warnings from returning. If it's the ABS module, that's usually the bigger ticket repair, but again, the codes usually make it pretty clear. Hope the information was helpful for you. If so, please press the like button and subscribe to the channel.